once upon a time. If you were to retell your story up to now, how would you tell it? What have you been through? What experiences have shaped you? How has God shown up in your midst? Your story is powerful because it is a testimony, a witness to the fact that God can work in the midst of difficulty, hardship, victory, and normalcy. Your story is your reason for the hope you have. Your story is a micro story of God's goodness and grace in His epic narrative. If someone asked you what your story is, could you tell it? If you've seen anything over the last 29 days, I hope it has been that when God's power meets our brokenness, something beautiful happens. I hope that you've seen that stories are important and the telling and retelling of those stories help shape who we are becoming. The further away you get from your history, the easier it can be to get away from how His story and your story are woven together. And when that happens, a number of things can result. You can become cynical, proud, complacent, or purposeless. But when you stay in tune with what God has done in your life, you open the door to be used in some mighty ways. Here at The Crossing, we live by some codes, one of which is Me Too. What does that mean? It means that we live in humility. It means that we realize we have a mess that is getting cleaned up. It means that we are aware that we ourselves have something that needs to be dealt with by God. It means that we understand that God desires to clean us up and we must yield to Him and let Him have His way with us. This code guides us in ensuring that we stay humble and love our neighbors no matter the mess they are in. Because we want to be a church of people who are welcoming. We want to be a gathering that operates and lives graciously instead of a gathering that simply proclaims grace. Because here's the thing, when you are aware of your own mess, you're less of a jerk. As many have said before, it's okay to not be okay. It's just not okay to stay that way. And the great thing is, we know the one who can take us from not okay to on the way to becoming okay. We know the one who cleans up our mess and uses us as He's cleaning us. The conviction of the messy is that we're broken, but we're being rebuilt. Progress is happening. God is still working on me and He is never going to leave me. But the messy don't stop there. No, they know that God isn't just for them, but He is for all those around them. He wants to do in others what He has done in them. He wants to show them that their mess is worse than they thought, but it's not past the point of return. Hope is here because Jesus is alive. And for that reason, you can keep moving forward. The Spirit of God who raised Jesus from the dead is alive and in you. He is at work making your mess into your spotlight message. He is at work chiseling you down and shaping you into something He can use. You are a jar of clay, fragile, sensitive, chipped, imperfect. But you know what? God loves to use jars of clay to show that He has an all-surpassing power. 2 Corinthians 4:7. So keep your eyes forward. Be expectant. You never know what God might use you to do. There's a reason joy comes in the morning. With every new day comes a new opportunity to taste of the grace of God. Every breath is a reminder of His lavish love and lavish power. God has shown that He uses little old people like you and me to accomplish His purpose in this world. He has shown that He doesn't need much to work with. A surrendered life. Yes, you. All of you. That'll do, friend. That'll do.